Hey guys, Taylor with GammaEdge here, coming at you with a quick market status for November 27th, 2023. Wanted to quickly hit on the morning call notes, our post within the Discord. Here it's a quick summary of market structure as well as the market trend model, our tick structure, tag combos, all that good stuff. Let's get into the tick real quick. So looking at here, Friday we had a nice push higher, kind of a trigger day, continuation day higher on Friday. Railroad tracks are trending higher, so this is constructive in the short term. Filter tick was a holiday week on Friday with Thanksgiving on Thursday, so not after the open, not a ton of action, which that's not crazy to see. The new highs significantly outpaced new lows. Real quick, for those of you that are new, what is the tick? So the tick is derived from an instantaneous buying and selling from market participants. So it's kind of as real time as we can get of kind of what is happening in the market. The filter tick up here, which is the cyan line, that is your filter tick. So that registers when there's significant buying or selling. So again, that's kind of just a quick filter to see, okay, is the buying serious, selling serious, etc., etc. Here's the tick ARCX model. Constructive thing on this model is the longer term, the moving averages are trending higher. So this is kind of a key trigger within our system. So we have both short-term and longer-term trends are moving higher. So again, this is constructive on all fronts. Now going to this is our web app. So we're looking at the SPXP. So this is the PM settled complex. There's the AM and the PM. The combination of that makes the SPX in general. That we'll look at in a second. Here we're specifically looking at the PM, which are the more kind of shorter term speculators, while the AM are your longer term institutional traders. So here we have all expirations turned on, looking at the full complex. So taking a step back here, in the money, out of the money, we are call dominated. So this is constructive. So that's saying, okay, kind of the short-term speculators are, they're favoring the calls. That's constructive. Looking at our transition zone, 4560. That's top of transition, where meaning this strike and all strikes above are positive in gamma. So we have positive gamma, positive delta above 4560. So this is constructive of a move higher if we're able to break and hold this level. 4600 is our upside target. That is plus GEX for the moment. Ideally, we see plus GEX lead price higher. So as an example, if we get through 4575, then 4600, we want to see plus GEX continue to shift higher. To the downside, no analysis complete without a downside case. 45 is negative trans, meaning this level and all levels above that are negative gamma in nature. However, we are supported by positive deltas, so kind of an absorption there. 4515 is negative GEX. The one kind of black eye on this chart is COI, which is our strike with the most call open interest. That is below plus GEX. In an ideal world, our perfect structure has COI above plus GEX. So 4500 is a key psychological level though. So so that should be clear on that structure. Now as we start to kind of refine it, and now we're going to look at the SPX. This is 0 DT, so this is today's speculators only. Very clean structure, 4560, 4555. This is our transition zone. So within this transition zone, we are not interested in operating. This is kind of a chop zone above 4560. This is where I'd be interested in getting long up to 4575. The reason I'm interested in getting long is I'm just want to trade in line with the tick. Tick is trending higher, so looking for long trades. 4575 would be my target. COI is above plus GEX, so that is constructive. And then we have positive deltas up to 4585 right now. However, note that net OI is positive, so as we continue to push higher, those deltas will start to limit from 0, flip in the money, they'll start to limit to 1, so then all these deltas will flip green. And then 4600 would be my ultimate upside target. So, but again, key is to break and hold above 4560. Then if we do that, then up to 4575. If we're able to break and hold that, then up to 4600. So again, it's sequencing a series of events that would happen. To the downside, 4555 is negative trans. Below negative trans, we do have 4530, which is negative GEX. Right now we do have in the money calls that are supportive to the downside. We also have tick that is trending higher. So if we do get a break of this level, frankly, I'm just not interested in playing it because we're not trading in line with the trend and kind of what the structure supports. So yeah, just those are kind of the key levels there. Looking at the 1DT, the reason we like to look at the 1DT is because we kind of are saying, where skate to where the puck is going. So this is kind of saying, okay, speculators one day out, where are they betting on things to go in? And kind of as we get more further into the session in the afternoon, it's worth looking at our volume commands to see kind of where the 1DT volume is building out. So again here, first thing you'll note, this transition zone is a bit wider and looser. That's not crazy, just because you'll see right now, I mean, we have 378K open interest. 1DT is only 123, so there's a lot of activity still yet to pour into this expiration. But for where we have now, in the money, out of the money, they are both call dominated. So that is constructive. 45.75 is plus Gex. This is the same as 0DT, so that's constructive. Constructive thing here is COI all the way up at 46.45. This does not mean we're going to 46.45. This is just, I mean, it's a good indication that it is higher. It's higher than plus Gex, so kind of just check the box there. Again, transition zone wide and loose. 4,500 is negative Gex, ultimate downside target, and this is kind of your key psychological number there. Next thing that I like to do, I like to look at what the kind of this week's expiration in general looks like, kind of the culmination of speculators this week. So it looks pretty similar to the 0DT, which is constructive getting confluence there. So 45.60, this is top of P-Trans. 45.75, this is plus Gex. COI down at 4,500 again, negative Gex at 45.25. In the money, out of the money are both call dominated, call supported. So again, this is constructive looking here. You can see the transition zone 45, 45, 45.60. So really don't want to be operating within the zone. It is a little bit wider than 0DTE, so something to be cognizant of, but our key levels do remain the same. And then another thing I like to look at what next week looks like. Again, I kind of take this with a grain of salt. I more look at this just a high level as opposed to specific levels, just because there's a lot of activity to take place this week, so that will then trickle into next week. So one constructive thing I see right off the bat is 4,600 is where plus Gex is, so that shifts up from 45.75. 45.60, this is still top of transition, and then we just have a very wide and loose transition. There's a lot to develop here, but overall, it is at least constructive in the short term. So with that is all that I will leave you guys with today. Again, here's just a recap of 0DT structure, the key levels that we already discussed. So best of luck to y'all today, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.